to discuss with you guys the upcoming Super Smash Bros. Game on the Nintendo Switch. But before I do that, I want to give a little quick retrospective. First off, I was a kid. I was like 8 years old when Super Smash Bros. Came out on Nintendo 64. And at the time, I really did not know what to make of it. Now keep in mind, I grew up with Nintendo. I probably didn't get my PlayStation until I was, I don't know, high school. Not even then, maybe middle school. But I was a little kid when Super Smash Bros. Came out on the N64, and the thing is, this was before internet, so I didn't have any idea what it was. It's just I remember watching TV one day, watching Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or whatever it was I was watching back then, and this commercial popped up. It said something about something big coming, and I had no idea what it was talking about. And then all of a sudden, Mario's face swooshed across the screen. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird. And then it did the same thing with other characters, like Donkey Kong, Star Fox, Pikachu, like all of these. And I'm like, what is this? And then it showed like literally 1 second of gameplay. That's all it gave us. And I had all kinds of speculations going through my head. I mean, Mario, Star Fox, Pokemon, I was pretty big on all of those things back then. So to see these characters coming together in one game, I had no idea what to think of it. Same goes for Donkey Kong. You know, my expectations were through the roof. Was this going to be like an adventure game with all these characters coming together? I mean, I could imagine. I had no idea what I was going to imagine. I kind of envisioned maybe like this huge galactic battle with Star Fox and Metroid franchises fighting each other, or maybe, you know, all kinds of things went through my head. And then, of course, the commercial that I think everybody knows at this point, the one where they're dancing through a field, Mario, Donkey Kong, Pikachu, and Yoshi. They're all dancing through a field, and to the song Happy Together. Sorry, I am very sick right now. And then we finally got a little bit of gameplay and found out it's called Super Smash Brothers. And so, of course, I went down to my local Kmart and I bought it. And I took it home and I played it, and I probably put more hours in that game than any other game in my collection at the time. Like, I'm not kidding. It was that amazing. So finally, you know, I had my friends over, and we played it. Had a lot of fun doing that. What I used to do is, and I do this with every Smash game that comes out, is I will choose a character. Usually, at the time, it was usually Fox or Link, or Fox, Link, Captain Falcon. Those guys were my mains. And the three I would always fight every single time was, what was it? It was Mario, Samus, and Pikachu. Those three, I always fought them all the time. Every time. And I would set the the timer to 99 minutes. And I wouldn't make any other plans for that hour and a half. I would just sit down and just play a 99-minute long match, and I would put my headphones on and just listen to these. At the time it was the Smash Bros. It was the not Smash Bros. Space Jam soundtrack, which fit in a way. But I also listened to other things. But I would just listen to music while I put. I would just yeah, I would just listen to that music while I played the game. Plus, to my surprise, it was also my first introduction to the likes of Master Hand, who I didn't really know what to make of at the time. And I think the very first character I beat Classic Mode on was Mario. Yeah, I beat Classic Mode with like all the characters. I put in the most hours with that game, and it was just a lot of fun. And then, again, this was before internet. I remember being on a family trip with my aunt, I think, and she bought me a video game magazine. I think it was Electronic Gaming Monthly, but I think it was Electronic Gaming Monthly, and my aunt, she bought me the magazine, and on the front cover, Super Smash Brothers Melee. I'm like, oh my god, another Smash Brothers game? And Bowser on the front cover looked so amazing. You got Princess Peach, new characters. Oh, this is going to be awesome. And then in that very same summer, Christmas, my parents got me my very first GameCube. Got me my GameCube, and the very first game they got with me was Super Smash Bros. Melee. And that game, once again, I would set the timer to 99 minutes, listen to music while I played, same configurations and everything, but like the game was so much more polished. You could do more in the game. It had that awesome adventure mode, which I freaking loved. Playing. And again, that game I put even more hours in because there was just so much more to do. It was like the first game, but done way, way better. And that game I played with my friends all the time. For some reason, they would always main Roy for some reason. But then again, I guess Roy was a pretty popular character. And that was the game that introduced me to the Fire Emblem characters and as well as various others. And so yeah, it was fun. Giga Bowser to me seemed like a myth at the time until I finally fought him myself, and I'm like, whoa, oh my god. And then things got even more crazy. Again, this was before internet. I was reading a magazine, and it told me how to unlock certain characters. I didn't know what the full roster was at the time. And I saw Falco was playable, Mewtwo was playable, and how to unlock them. And apparently Mewtwo, you had to put in like over 20 hours of gameplay, or a single 5-hour match. So what did I do? I went down to my local video store, and I rented 4 controllers, or 3 extra controllers, and I plugged them in, let a match play for like 5 whole hours. I went off and did something else, and came back, and I unlocked Mewtwo. I completed all of the challenges, and honestly, I did my best on, what's it called? A Savage Melee or something like that, where like you had to fight the Polygon team, and they were super strong and super powerful and almost impossible to kill. One sec. I'm still online, right? A pop-up just said that I have my internet's insufficient for it, so I'm just gonna check real quick. Okay, it says I'm still on air, so I'm just gonna keep going with this. Where was I? Yeah, the challenges. Yeah, I did my best on the challenges. I met Crazy Hand. I beat him, and like the game was just so amazing, and I love it to death. And as I understand it, a lot of other people love it too. I mean, it was Game of the Year a long time running for a very long time. And then E3. I was watching G4. And the announcement trailer for Super Smash Bros. Brawl popped up. And they told us that you could go online and check, and they would update the website daily with character information, new characters, new stages, new items, everything. And I went on that website every single day. Every day looking at what it is, hoping for a new challenger. And when Snake was announced, that blew my mind. I didn't know anything about Metal Gear Solid at the time. But Sonic was announced, which blew my mind. And sorry, I'm getting off track. Sorry, I'm playing No Man's Sky, as you can see, and it's distracting me a little bit. But I went on the website every single day, and then right before release, there was the tournament announcement, where you could go in and you had the chance to win $10,000. Oh, and of course I did. I competed in that. I won my first match, but I lost the second one. And that was only really because they forced us to use the Wiimote and nunchuck configuration controls. They wouldn't let us use the GameCube controllers, which would have been ideal. But yeah, I lost the second match, but I was able to get the game itself. Took it home, played it, beat Subspace Emissary, unlocked all the characters. And I played that game quite a bit too, and I was determined to get all the trophies. I was determined to get all of the music discs, especially because all the music in that game just took me right back. I loved how you can control what music plays when, or was that later? I don't remember. Anyway, Smash Bros. Brawl was awesome, and then finally, Then finally, it was announced that Smash Brothers was coming to Switch. Smash Brothers was coming to Switch, and I mean not Switch, Wii U and the 3DS. And once again, the hype just hit us all really hard. And again, I went on the website, checked every day. They gave us updates, and the thing is about that one is I actually played the PlayStation, the 3DS version a lot more than the Wii U version, and that's only because, well, I guess because of the novelty that it was portable and just made things easier. But I know I played that one a lot more. The Wii U version was really good, but unfortunately I started having technical issues. My Wii U died on me, and I have been unable to play any games whatsoever. And it says something about insufficient memory, and yeah, it was saying something about insufficient memory. And I couldn't even get onto my settings in order to update it. I could and fix the problem. The only way to fix the problem was to send it into Nintendo and have them fix it, but that would take a lot of time. But then I noticed that a lot of my Wii U games were being ported to Switch, which, to be honest, I kind of appreciate that. I mean, first Mario Kart, then first Mario Kart, now Bayonetta. All I need now is a new Mario Maker, and all I need now is a new Mario Maker and Star Fox, and of course Smash Brothers, and I'll be set for that. Heck, on the Wii U version, unfortunately, I don't think I even unlocked the Duck Hunt dog, which was the last one I needed to get. But for what it's worth, the 3DS version, that one I played the most. But then came even more hype when they started releasing DLC characters. I mean, for God's sakes, the DLC characters were out of control, and I mean that in the best way. Cloud from Final Fantasy, Ryu, Bayonetta. Characters I never thought I would ever see in Smash making their appearance. And I couldn't have been happier. So now comes Smash 5. Like everyone else, I was excited to see the trailer for it, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, you got the Splatoon characters coming in, which, yeah, I'd say they deserve it. They've had 2 strong games, and they're popular enough. But the biggest question on everyone's mind is it a port, or is it a brand new game? Well, I'm going to give my 2 cents on that right now. For one thing, I kind of hope it's a port, just so I can get rid of my Wii U version of the game. And because, well, for one thing, I don't want to lose Ryu, Cloud, or Bayonetta. But if it is a brand new game, then bring those 3 back at least. Also, bring back Solid Snake. That's my hope right there. But the Smash, but the Smash hype is alive once again. And the thing is about the Wii U and 3DS versions, it was around that time that I discovered reaction channels. I mean, like Attica, Murderer Birds, and among others. And just seeing their excitement, and them getting so hyped over Super Smash Brothers, it got me just as hyped too. I mean, I still go back and watch some of those videos just for the excitement. Honestly, I wish that reaction channels existed back during the days of Melee, for crying out loud. Sorry, I had to get back into my spaceship. So, with the new Smash coming out, what are my thoughts? Well, first of all, we got the Inklings. I have an idea of what their moveset's going to be, but it's really unknown at this point. But it really is unknown at this point. Pretty sure that bomb is going to be like maybe a down B or something, or even a side B where you throw it. Breath of the Wild Link is going to be in it. It's who knows what kind of movesets he'll have. Personally, I'm thinking he's going to be completely different than the normal Link. Whereas if you hold down the jump button, similar to Peach, he'll float using the paraglider. Or even instead of... his bombs were replaced by the remote bombs, which you can trigger at will. Maybe... and if they bring back custom moves, maybe you can replace that with the dodge. Do something similar to what Bayonetta did, and have him dodge the attack to the Fury combo. There you go. Final Smash? The Guardian lasers. Like the 4 Guardian lasers. That would be an awesome Final Smash. And as for Mario, well, maybe bring in Odyssey Mario. You can use Cappy to some extent. Maybe his final smash is he throws Cappy and takes over another character, another opponent, and walks him off the stage or something, something like that. I mean, there's so much possibilities here. Returning characters, well, okay, I'm just gonna say it. Sonic is gonna stay on, of course he is. But bring back Little Mac. Bring back, you gotta bring Pit back, of course. The Wii Fit trainer, yeah, bring her back. Or him. Or equal opportunist, whichever you want. They were kind of fun to play as. I didn't mind so much. And like I was saying, Ryu, Cloud, and Bayonetta. Just bring back my golden trio, please. I loved playing them so much. They had such unique fighting styles and fighting controls. You can't limit them to just one game in the series. You can't. You need to bring them back as playable characters. I mean, for crying out loud, there's Bayonetta 3 coming out on Switch, so it makes perfect sense to have Bayonetta come back. Street Fighter 30th anniversary with Street Fighter 4. I think that's getting a Switch release. So it makes sense to have Ryu there. And as for Cloud, Well, I have a pretty good idea that the remake of Final Fantasy VII is going to be released on Switch. I mean, just a thought. I think that's going to happen. Yeah, bring back my Golden Trio. Bring back Mega Man. I mean, he's getting a brand new game, Mega Man 11, so it makes perfect sense to have him there. But also, Sakurai, if you ever see this, Shovel Knight and Shantae. Now, you guys can make fun of me all you want. I mean, I'm sure everybody's wished for this one. But Shovel Knight and Shantae, both of them have such unique fighting styles, and they were definitely up there with the ballad. I think they would be perfect for it. Plus, Shantae just recently got a Switch release, so Shantae 3 Pirate's Curse just got a Switch release. So come on, Nintendo, I know you can do it. What else? Oh, and if Crash Bandicoot does come in, I can see that happening. I mean, I would not be mad at it at all. In fact, I'd welcome it. I mean, personally, ever since Cloud got announced, I think all video game characters have a shot at being in Smash in some way, shape, or form. Cloud was never really a Nintendo exclusive, but he has made some appearances on Nintendo games, so it makes some sense. Now, it definitely wouldn't make any sense to have, like, just shooting it out there, Master Chief from Halo. That wouldn't make any sense. Or even Nathan Drake from Uncharted. That wouldn't make any sense. I would totally accept them in Smash, but it wouldn't make any bloody sense, like, at all. So, yeah. I'm on the hype train, and I couldn't be happier to be back on it. Smash Brothers is the greatest video game of all time. Just because it brings together so many people. I mean, so many communities come together just to play Smash Brothers and have huge tournaments. It's become that huge. And I cannot wait to see what the future unfolds. I cannot wait for E3 just to see what else they come at us with. So, like I was saying, you know, the Smash Bros. Mainstays, you know, they're all going to be there, but keep Mega Man in there, keep Lil Mac in there. Yeah, when I say that, I'm just thinking characters that may not come back, and I'm not saying for sure that they're not going to be there anymore, but I'm just saying. New Smash Brothers game coming out. I have my worries some characters will be left out, and I have my excitement that some characters might be brought in. I mean, heck, we've got a new a new Pokemon game coming out. Bring in my boy Incineroar. He would make an awesome Smash Brother character. So, do I have anything else to say? Well, let's see. Clothing just closing thoughts. I have had a long, healthy relationship with the Smash Brothers series. I can't wait to see what they come out with next. Sakurai, you are a hero to bring all these characters back. I mean, just like Steven Spielberg with Ready Player One. There's no words. There's just no words. I just can't. The future looks bright for the Smash Brothers series, and I can't wait to see what you do next. So that's all I have to say. Thank you, everyone, and good night.